Who's now starting? Hey guys.
Hey. Hello. We're back.
Welcome
we are
back.
I know, we missed you.
Yeah.
Especially after our response, which was absolutely
amazing.
Amazing.
The support, sorry. That's going to keep happening to me, but the support
Lads,
has been
I actually couldn't get over it. Like,
amazing,
but, like,
hasn't it?
You wouldn't think it.
Sorry.
You're sorry. We weren't expecting it at all.
We do this a lot. We talk over ourselves.
Yeah, we do.
Sorry, guys.
Just ignore us. We just get excited. Just too excited. But yeah, no, we're back. Here we are. Episode 2, we've made it. We didn't think we'd make it to start.
I know.
But here we are.
Thanks so much for all the support, guys.
Honestly. Yeah, we do. We appreciate it so much.
It really does, like.
Yeah. We thought our nerves were at us recording the last one, when it came to Thursday, and it was 7 o'clock. And I couldn't even look at my phone. No, I watched it about 4 times. Have you watched it?
I've watched it, but
I've
it took me at least a day or two.
I actually haven't.
Listened on Spotify.
Like, I've listened to it on Spotify like a total of maybe 6 or 7 times because, like, you know, like if I'm like waiting for something, like I'll just turn it on because it kills so much time. That's me. Because I know exactly like what's going to be said and I know how long it is, but like. Oh, I don't know. I just love the sound of my own voice. I haven't listened to it yet.
I hate the sound.
I love the sound of my own voice.
I'm
scared to myself talking.
Have you not listened to it yet, Emma?
No, not yet. I will. I just know I'm.
You're just waiting.
Yeah. No, but I think you know what though. I think when this one goes up, I'll go back and listen to the two of them. I was scared. I didn't want to watch the videos. No, like the videos are fine. It's just like. I feel like our setup this week is a lot better.
Yeah, we have a different setup.
But again, we were just trying to find angles. Yeah. And it's going to take us, again, the same. If it's different next week, it'll be so different. Yeah. We'll have other things, but... Yeah,
but I know that's exciting for people as well. Yeah, people like different, you know.
Spot the difference every week. Yeah, literally. No, but like, I don't know, just last, sorry.
I don't know.
It's fine, we don't know either.
We're still a little nervous. Of course, but not even it's a lot better than it was last week. It's just, we're still trying to get used to chatting, just chatting about everything and anything, and obviously, for a lot of legal reasons, there's some stuff we can't talk about, which is honesty and truth, which we're always going to be. So there is a lot we'd love to talk about,
but we can't.
Unfortunately. But like that, if you ever have any questions, text us, interact with us.
If you don't want to put them on live, you can text us individually.
Yeah, text us privately, anything like that, because we'd love it. We'd love not even more help, but just people
just interact with us.
Getting their two cents in.
Like. Everyone's going to have a different opinion, which I know we said this last week. So, like, we might do an episode that people are like, oh my god, I don't know watch that. Yeah. But then other people might be like, you don't have to agree with everything that we say. Like, I mean, not everyone's going to agree with everything that we say. We all have different views. Like, we have all different views on things. But no one has the same views. But it's just sitting down having a chat and being open with each other. And think of this as in we're in the smoking area and we're annoying you.
Exactly.
That's exactly what this is. We're the 3 bitches in the smoking area when you're just trying to enjoy your pint and we're just chatting.
Like, do you ever go to a smoking area, right? This often happens. Being right out, you'd meet a girl and you're just like, oh my god, you're so beautiful.
Where did you get your jacket?
You're a queen. Like, everyone in the smoking area in the bathrooms to me is an actual goddess.
On that note, like, we got a question online from one of you guys.
Oh, we did actually.
About girl code and relationships and like this generation. What's your views?
What's your views?
Girl code is just like.
Girl code is girl code. No matter what. There's a lot.
I like.
People take it too far, I think.
People take it way too far.
Yeah.
Way too far. 100%. Like, what do you mean? Like, if I like, this is just for reference sake. What do you mean if I'm texting your ex-boyfriend when I was not friends with you? I was not friends with you. How are you getting mad that I was texting your boyfriend? But not when you were together, but like if I was, do you get what I mean? Like you like, let's say like, there was a couple and they were broken up for like a year, and how are you getting mad?
If you're not even friends with the other girl.
Like if you're not friends, like that's not girl code. But like I don't know. Like
I
feel like there's so many different angles to approach this conversation from.
Exactly.
And like I'm watching what I say just in case I do like hypocrite myself because like people do make mistakes and like but like mistakes. There's certain things that like if they're reoccurring like that's just like but you know what it is as well, right? I think sometimes we could have an opinion on something but until it happens then we have it, if that makes sense. You never know. I could be sitting here and I might agree with like something you said or disagree with something you said but then it might happen me in the future and I'd be like like your view changes and I think it's just maturity as well. Like the person I was when I was 15, 16
completely different like is
so different.
Me when I was 16, if y'all know me.
we're not going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about it.
That's a test.
But yeah, like, I'm still very young, like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm only 19. Like,
I keep doing that as well.
Like, I don't know, I
always forget as well, like, how young Grace is. I always feel like she looks much older. When I first met Grace, I remember we were sitting out the back and everyone was asking my age. And, like I said before, so I was working with Grace and she was here on, like, one of my very first days. We were out the back, everyone was asking what age I was, and I was like what age was I? I think I was only 18 at the time.
Yeah, you were only 18.
And I was like, I know I'm the baby, and Grace was like, and how old do you think I am? And I was like,
that's my favourite.
And I thought she was like 23, and she started laughing, and I was like, I'm after like, and she was like, no, I'm actually
16.
what age? 16.
No, I was 15.
15. And I looked at her and I was like, because she looks so much older.
Yeah, but like the thing is,
in a good way, that's not a bad thing.
But like, you know, it's a good and a bad thing. Like being told that, like, oh my God, you're so mature for your age. Like I love it and I hate it. Like when I was 16, you best believe that was the best compliment. But now I'm kind of like, oh, it's like,
you know what it is? I don't think I'm 21, 22 in August. I know I'm not. Not that I'm not mature,
but like,
my sense of humour, I think, is just like I laugh at
everything.
I think it's a good thing though to have a childish side too. If you don't have a childish side to you, or a fun side, or a let go, be free kind of side to you, then I'm sorry, but you're a really boring person.
Yeah.
Honestly, like that's just my opinion of you. If you don't like having fun,
like, just like this,
being childish, like saying stuff in an accent, a lot of people might not like that, but we do it all the time, don't we?
We actually do.
Like, we all do the exact same one as well. We're like,
exactly.
Oh my God.
Yeah. You have to have that fun banter side to especially to be friends with us, in my opinion.
And I think it's about who you're around as well. I know I'd be more like closed off if I was around a group of people I didn't know.
Yeah.
But then like
anxiety and stuff.
Yeah, I'd be good. And then, like the second I see them laughing like it's something silly, I'm like, I'm so... I'd burst. Do you know what I always say? My sentence is always like, I'm so happy you laughed at that as well. And then I'd be like, because that's just...
Because, like, I don't know, like, I'm very like that as well. Like, I feel like people think I'm very ignorant. Like, if you walk past me in town, like, I will not look at you. I will not look at you.
Yeah, I just can't see. I'm very bad. Like, I actually walk past people I know and they're like, hi.
Like, I will put my head down. I will avoid you. Like, if I was talking to you the night before, and if I was talking to you for 2 hours straight, I will, like, fully ignore you. Because I just social anxiety.
You know, a few weeks ago, like if I saw Caitlin out and I passed her, I probably wouldn't like say hi. No, not in
I know.
But if I saw her now, best believe I'd scream across. You'd hear me. I'd be one of those on William Street going, Caitlin.
Like I don't know, like even like girls in primary school or like secondary school, like like some of them I'd kind of see and I'd be like, oh my God, like, hi, how are you? And then, like, others, like, I sat behind your greasy head for 4 years. How dare you?
Yeah, and they wouldn't even fucking say hi.
How dare you not say hi to me?
Excuse my French.
I find it really awkward saying hi to people from school.
Yes,
like,
really
awkward.
Like, there's, like, a girl I know, like, she works in, like, a shop inside town, and, like, I walked in to buy something the other day, and, like, she was behind the counter, and it was, like, we never even stopped talking. It was the nicest conversation, and she was still the exact same as she was inside school. And like that's what I like really like. Obviously I don't expect people to be the same as they were in school because people forget that that's the children version of you, and I feel like people hold on to the child version of you forever. Like they're like, she was a cunt when she was 16, so she's still a cunt.
Yeah, people grow, people change.
People grow, people change. And,
but you know what I always think as well? Like if I saw a girl from school, right, and I know I'm awkward to say hi.
But they
might be the same.
And we don't even realise.
Like for a moment, I'm like, oh my God, they didn't say hi. But then I'm like, but they could feel the exact same way, and I might.
But like in that moment, you're only thinking about yourself. And
do you know what it's even like if you think about it like this? Like people with anxiety, mental health issues, depression, like. When you're, especially me, myself, I know I go through it and a lot of people know I do. Yeah. When I go through it, you almost feel like you're so alone in that situation. You're so...
Because you feel like no one likes you.
Not even that. You just feel like no one else feels the way you do. But in reality, there's a lot of other people out there that are probably going through anxiety, going through depression.
And they're down, that are watching
they're insecure, they don't have confidence. But you might look at them and you might think they're the most confident people
and
in the world.
You're the prime example of that. Like, you were the most bubbliest girl ever. And
I'm the saddest.
Like,
You know, I can get very...
But like you wouldn't even think about looking at you. Like I'm a bit miserable, so it's a bit easier to say it for me. But like fucking, like you're just one of the most bubbliest people ever. I
appreciate that.
And like you hide it so fucking well, but like in a good way.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Not in like a cheeky.
Like I know when to talk about it. Like these two girls have always been there for me through thick and thin. Like they have, and even Emma more so recently. And I'm grateful for it. You know, make sure you have a good circle of people around you.
That's the main thing. Like,
and you know what it is as well. Like I even notice sometimes, like I haven't experienced this with you yet, but definitely Grace. Like there'd be times there where like we'd talk every day, but we might go like a week without texting each other, right? And there's never that bitterness of she didn't text me.
Why she text me? Like I'm not a consistent
and you know, and I'm so bad for opening messages anyway, right? But great, like. Then Grace might send me something on TikTok or whatever, and then next thing we're talking on TikTok, we're having a different conversation on Snapchat, a different one on Messenger.
I'm not a consistent friend whatsoever.
But
and I feel so guilty about it. Like,
but this is the thing, don't. Like, I don't think that's, like, people getting bitter over things like that. Everyone handles things.
Everyone has a life.
Differently. That is true as well, and everyone handles things differently.
But no. Okay, we're gonna wrap up this
We're
rest of
gonna
the day.
we're gonna
lighten it up a bit.
But look, have a good support system around you, and look.
And it's okay not to be okay, and definitely
we're gonna have the helplines.
Our messages are always open. If you ever feel down, sad, anything, text. One of us will text back. We're always here for anyone that supports us.
That's true.
Yeah, and we're all here for each other.
Okay, so of course, get on to the next thing. One thing I cannot stand.
What?
Do you know when you like something? Do you know when it's your like passion? And someone shits on top of it.
Oh.
Fucking can't stand it.
Why do people feel the need, if someone else likes something, why do you feel the need to comment on it?
I'm not going to lie, right? I do mess. Do you know, someone said they like something, I
fair
didn't,
enough,
but I'd say.
If it's in your own friend group and you know your jokes and you know whatever,
exactly.
Bringing someone down.
Intentionally bringing someone down, like, and like the taste of their music, or like the taste, like I seen a TikTok the other day and it was like, oh, I'd rather be in a pub listening to Sweet Caroline than being like, and you know I love my rave music, like, you know.
We do. We love
I love my raves. I love my whatever.
But we prefer rave.
Well, I do anyways.
She does. I don't.
Our Emma's not a raver.
I just like in the TikTok, like, why do you feel like, why did you go out of your way to make a TikTok? Like making someone feel guilty for like what they like after you expressing how you, or even like
people sharing it on for that information to go further.
Yeah, like it's a bit weird.
You don't need to be commenting on other people's appearances first of all. What they like, what they don't like, what they look like, what they wear.
Like,
you know, take inspiration from people, but you don't need to exactly be them either.
Yeah, like I don't know. I just like, if you like something and like it's your passion, like I just don't feel like, why do people like, oh, like I always see TikToks and it's like, oh my god, how do people listen to this thing? And it's like, I'm gonna drive you crazy. And like people are like, how do they listen to this? Don't listen to it then. Just scroll past it.
It's not your
thing,
have
to listen to it.
Yeah.
Like I like it. Like I will happily sit in a rave for 4 hours and dance my heart and soul out because I know I'm going to bed afterwards. The same way that you're going to bed after you listen to Sweet Caroline.
Me.
Like
that is me.
That is me. Whoa.
But no, I don't know. It's just like even like clothes and like things like that. Like do you know when you're younger, like
just keep
you all want to look the same. Like do you know, everyone wants to look the same. Even like still like everyone.
But you know what I love? That now like we all have, like everyone has a different style. Like Grace, I always say this, especially to Grace, because I feel like, Joe, if I see something, I'd be like, that's such a Grace outfit, or like, you know, like things like that.
I'm just pure funky, like, you know, I go through my phase and clothes, though, you know, I go through like,
we love fashion, I love a bit of fashion.
I wouldn't wear the things Grace wears, but not because, like, I would never look at her and go, ew, why are you wearing that? I'd be like, Grace, like, you're able to pull that off so well.
Thanks, guys.
You know,
you're
things
positive
like
about it, you're nice about it,
like,
you know, support other people.
Like, it's not like a backhanded compliment, like, do you know what I mean? It's like, it's nice. No, not as you, but like, I remember one day, like, the time I wore, like, the bright, like, green, like, top and, like, the bright green shoes.
I did slag you, but I didn't mean it like that.
Everyone else was like, oh, it's nice on you, but I wouldn't wear it. Okay, that is the biggest backhanded compliment. Not you didn't say that. But, like, that is the biggest backhanded compliment.
Our Grace is getting violent this season?
Yeah.
Episode.
Guys, Jay Slater's body was found.
That's mad. We're not going to go into too much detail.
Yeah, but like what? Like,
you know
this is crazy.
Internet. How many?
Detective.
How many times?
How many times did they search down there with sniffer dogs?
But like how stories get twisted so much online in such a short space of time, and this happens not with just this,
like
multiple other things.
Specific thing. I was trying to, in my head, thinking, is it Pacific or specific? I was there going, which one am I going to say? I had to think there for a sec, but this specific thing.
I can't say it either.
Yeah. We are always fumbling over our words if you haven't realised.
Sorry guys. But no, the Jay Slater thing, like, I don't know, it's just a bit weird. But then again, we haven't been in that area. We don't actually know how bad those mountains are. And like, you know, like I've seen one of his mum's friends called Down the Rapids, like he was searching every single day for him, and like it's just really sad. And like I understand like he did things in his past, but like that's no excuse.
But you know what? I feel like everyone did. I thought.
Don't follow her.
Sorry, guys.
But yeah, just as well, like the amount of stories that were online, and you see
mad.
how fast it's literally.
And, like, made a joke out of
Chinese whispers, isn't it?
Yeah, literally.
But that's the same with not just like I said, not just things like that, but
real life as well.
like this happens,
life,
but it does happen
like,
in.
It happens around Limerick. It happens
in
around
friend groups,
the gossip.
everything, yeah.
Chinese whispers in Limerick.
It kills.
Fucking
It actually kills.
crazy.
Like
crazy. Like
mad.
I remember being younger, and you know, like you'd hear these Chinese whispers, and you
you
talk to the person, and then the person's like, sure, it didn't happen that way, or this is the way it was, or
and like there's always three sides to every story. Theirs, yours, and the church.
That's why I just don't
100%.
deal with people. I don't like
I don't associate with anyone.
I'm friends with who I'm friends with. The rest of the weekend.
I feel like a lot of times as well, you're actually hearing stories back about yourself that you didn't even know happened,
you know
and you're thinking, when did this happen?
But you know, like one thing I
funny.
always used to do is like I used to go to like a specific person, and like I used to genuinely make up the biggest lie about myself that I could
to see
who would get back to. But I'd say it to one person, and watch it spread like wildfire.
Yeah.
Like I told someone I got engaged. Remember, and I used to wear the ring when I used to work in the pub, because like people can be really creepy when they flirt and like things like that. But like I just wore it just so kind of people would be like, oh, like what's your number? And I'd just be like, not like bigging myself up or anything, guys, but like, you know. But like, where was I going with the story? Oh yeah. But like I like told like someone like that I got engaged, like just to see what it would do, and it got back to my dad. It got back to my
Grace
dad.
Grace rang me and she's like, Emma, is my dad working? I said yes, and she said please. She was panicking. I was like, and again, I'm so bad for answering my phone, and Grace doesn't actually ring me like unless something happened.
It's an emergency.
And the same thing, I don't ring you unless something actually happened.
Like
so
something.
when I saw missed calls, I was like, what the F?
What
And then I had to go over to her dad and like explain the story, and then I think he thought that I was lying to like back Grace up, and I was laughing as well because I found it funny. He didn't find it funny.
He did not find
it funny. And then I had to leave because I was laughing, and it was just so awkward. And then I saw him after. I was like, do I go again? And I was like, no, because if I go up to him again, I'm going to just start laughing again.
Oh, lads. But no, to be fair, he was not that he was okay, but he was just like, I'd rather like know beforehand than everyone else.
Yeah, he's asked by the boy or something like that.
No, it's not even that. No, I wanted to be like the first. Like, why would everyone in the pub know?
That's what he said. He said everyone around me knows, and I was like, but it's not true.
Real.
I was like, it's not true. And then the more I said it, like the more I was laughing, and the more I could get the more I saw him get angry, I was like,
oh no.
I'm not engaged, guys. Not yet.
She is by me. We got engaged a while ago, didn't we?
Touch tips.
Yeah.
Anything more interesting?
So, guys, any plans for the weekend or?
I'm actually doing a charity walk.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
the
guys.
Spotted Dog is hosting a charity event for Novas on the 19th.
The 20th, Saturday the 20th.
And they're doing a walk.
It's a walk.
You can explain because you're doing the organizer.
10k walk around Limerick for Novas, and we have what's that thing called? A GoFundMe page set up.
And their charity buckets.
It's shared.
We'll tag it and stuff, will we? We'll tag
it. We'll tag the Spotted Dog page. You can go donate through that, or there's QR codes, or even just if you want to come out and join the walk with us, we'll be here joining up at the Spotted Dog.
And there'll be music
at
11
o'clock, and then there'll be entertainment after, food, a raffle and stuff. So
yeah, no, it'll be a good day.
Yeah,
it'll be a nice day.
Hopefully it's good weather, guys, because what's going on in the middle of July?
Rain, sleet or snow, it'll be going ahead, but
definitely just wear suitable attire. Keep checking the weather.
And like, if your local pub might have a charity bucket and a QR code set up as well in aid of Novas as well, supported by the Spotted Dog as well.
So yeah, that's Saturday the 20th, guys. That's my weekend. And of course, a few deserved pints afterwards. You can't forget about that.
I'm trying to be good.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do that today, aren't we? I think we're gonna have one or two after a podcast. Enjoy it. So we might have some stories next week for you guys.
Oh, definitely.
Because you know us with a drink. We go a bit like I'd say I'm drinking since I'm about 14.
Yeah, like drinking culture.
Drinking culture in Ireland, that's like Limerick crazy. Especially. Like I was.
But it's getting younger.
I was going to Molly's at the age of like 16 because 15. My good friends Anthony, Richard, Liam, they all used to work there, and I used to live there. Like it was actually bad. Yeah. It was bad, like.
Molly's was traumatizing.
I think Inferno started it for me. What do you think?
Lads, Inferno,
synergy, adrenaline started it.
Adrenaline, stop.
They were the it girls.
They were the days. You could go to discos and like penny.
Do you remember Geyser tickets? They were so old.
And then they changed it. My year was the one that changed it. It was fucking raging.
Fuming.
And you used to have like the ticket in your bra and like have the push-up bra and have the ticket sticking out.
I'd be coming home and like my dad telling me there's a smell of drink is not me. It's not me.
Or like that was the funness of it, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was like hiding it. Like that's why drinking isn't fun anymore for
drinking
me.
druids and
Oh my god.
Or Linden Village. No wonder why my stomach is goose, guys. I can't eat, drink, nothing.
If I drank
cider.
If I drank the way I drank when I was going to discos,
I'd actually
I wouldn't be alive anymore.
I just barely drink. Like I think I'm gone very nana-ish. Sorry guys.
Yeah, but as you get older, like you settle down, you get comfortable, especially when you get into relationships as well. Yeah, like all three of us are in really good relationships long term. Like we love our boys so much.
Even though they snore
so loud.
Do you snore?
Yeah, I know some of the listeners can get in on this on your boyfriend stuff.
I'm not shaming my
loud. Boy. And I'm sorry, but I don't know how they eat so much and how I'm going to stay skinny. Because takeaways every day.
Yeah, like it's actually not even funny.
Like I'm going to be huge.
Like it's not funny. Like just like. But to be fair, being in a good relationship is actually the best thing ever.
It is.
100%.
Like,
from
being in such shitty relationship,
horrible relationships in the past.
I feel like so at peace.
You'll find your angel. Like anyone listening that's like, oh, I feel alone or no one's coming up me. You will find your person.
Like, but just
you know when you find
stop
them.
Looking. Stop looking.
Just when I was going to say the same thing.
Because I swear to God, they come along when you least expect it. It might be a week, it might be a month, it might be 2 years, it might be 6 years.
And they're the best, I think, relationships.
Because you don't see it coming. And like, it's like, to be fair, like I didn't meet Connor in person. I met him over the phone, but like still it was so unexpected. Like we became such good friends, and then like we were talking for months before we actually like met up. And like, you know, and like even at that, like we were going out to each other for months before like we even got together.
Me and Brendan were the same.
So nice.
Like we started off. Now guys, this is a really funny story. He's gonna kill me for talking about this, but I don't care. So when we were first getting together, right, I knew of him already, and he kind of knew of me. So we were kind of Snapchatting here back and forth, right? And then he lived in Crew Park around the corner from me. I was like, what the fuck? We Snapchatted and we realised we lived in Crew Park. And then we were talking, like we were meeting up for months before we even made it official. Like, and when we were meeting up, he was like, oh, I was at this party and that party. And I was like, what the fuck? I was at that party.
What the fuck?
Like we were in the same places.
What do you call that thing? Is it like the
string theory?
Yes.
Like the house he lives in now. Well, my nana was supposed to own that house. She was
no
in that house with my granddad.
Is that not the string theory?
So weird. Like,
that's actually so
we're so connected, and you don't even realize. Like anyone says it to me, he's me in a boy's body.
Yeah,
but isn't that the best way to be?
Is.
Like I'd be the same. Like me and my boyfriend, like we're friends before we got together.
Yeah, you were friends for a long time.
I think you have to be, though, don't you?
You know what? You know what I'm so happy about is that like he got to know.
hated each other at first. Like he actually just
we used to slag each other and stuff. But you know what it is like? I think he knew my humor before we got there, so I wasn't sitting there going.
Because we were all in the same group and like we were.
Yeah, and I wasn't sitting there going, oh my god, like. I have to act different.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
You can be yourself.
Everyone kind of puts on like a show at the start, of course, which is just a human thing. Like all people do it.
Yeah. Like it's your anxiety. But you know what? One thing I can say, as a friend and loving these two girls, isn't it so nice to see your friends being loved in such a nice way and being treated right? Because we know there's a lot of horrible people.
There's
a lot of horrible people.
Like. A lot of people, a lot of my friends like have been through like really, really bad things with men, like, and it's been like really sad, and like I am so glad like I never went through anything like that, like because I actually couldn't actually imagine. Now I've had my fair share of shit, man. Like I'm not gonna deny that, but like seeing like some of the things that some of my friends have overcome is absolutely amazing, and they should be so fucking proud of themselves.
Yeah,
because it's not easy to leave someone when it's really, really hard, and it's like, you know, it's like it's not a nice situation, because no matter how shitty someone treats you, like, you're still going to think you're in love, but like, no matter how many times you tell them and they leave and they don't listen to you, they're not fun. They have to find out in themselves. And like, that's one thing I always do with my friends. Like, I'll always, like, if I know someone, even friend wise or relationship wise, if I know someone's really shitty for my friend, like, I have to let them figure it out.
Yeah, you have to stand up and speak. And
like, I won't pressure.
It's a good thing though as well to have people around you that
need somebody
looks
like
after
you.
You
do. You need.
But you know what, guys? Cheers to happy, healthiness,
positivity,
and greatness.
I have a story. I saw this girl on TikTok, right? So it's like, would you be mad if your man did this, right? So she's married to this guy now. Okay, bear this in mind. I think they were married like 6 or 8 years, and he's working in like an office job or something. So he does long enough hours. And she started now they don't have kids or anything, but she was saying, she brought up that like maybe it's time that they do have kids, or they're married, they have their own house, whatever.
Starting their family.
I think she was like a teacher or something like that. So he worked like long enough hours, and after a while she noticed that he was like staying longer in work. Okay. So she was like thinking like, oh my God, is he cheating on me or whatever? So she got an AirTag and put it into his car, right?
Smart.
And that is smart, isn't it?
I think I heard this, but like I don't know, I can't remember.
So he would finish work, and she said it was parked like 2 or 3 blocks. Is that how, like, what's that? Away from where he worked. So she was kind of looking. She said she never like actually went there, but she was just looking up like what was around, and she said she found out there was a strip club there, right? So she said that she got her friends.
Oh my God!
Did you hear this?
No, was he one of the strippers?
No. So she got her.
I would have done it.
She got like one of her friends.
You do it for a check too.
She got one of her friends' husbands or something like that. I don't think her husband wouldn't really be close with these people, so he wouldn't like know them well if he saw them. So she got her friend's fella to go into the strip club. And so he said he was looking around, and it saw the fella. He said like front row seat, sitting down, like watching this girl dancing, right? So he said he left because your man started getting up, like, so he didn't want to be seen. So he said the next time that your man went there, he went in again, but he had. So I don't know. He was kind of saying that he was finishing work at a certain time, and so she kind of figured out like what time he'd be going to the strip club around. So followed him again. Well, got your man to, and your man kept coming back saying no, like he's not going into any rooms. He just keeps going and watching the same girl dance. Like he wouldn't go every night, but it just happened that like the days that this whatever girl was dancing, like he'd come it's just literally that like no, but he just comes like go into the strip club, get a front row seat, and just watch.
I'm sorry,
like sit down and watch, but never like she said like the relationship wasn't like they weren't like.
Maybe he was just like, I don't know, enjoying that girl, or maybe he was thinking about enjoying something but also feeling bad, I don't know.
I was thinking and I was like, I actually not giving you permission now to do this if my boyfriend's watching, but I don't think I'd be
that bad.
I know you can probably back me up on this, but like I went to Amsterdam with my boyfriend a couple of months ago, and like we walked down the red light district, and like it's the red light district. The girls are like half naked.
Literally,
you know what I mean? You're going to look. I was fucking looking. But like
you would, though.
Do you know?
I have a funny story about one actually.
Like we were going to go into one of the sex shows. I feel like if it's like not harmless, if you're physically not going cheating, which he didn't, like you said,
physically,
like. But you're thinking about it,
anyway.
but it's the same way as going fucking wanking off to a load of porn.
Yeah,
like do you know what I mean? Like it is like.
Well, I remember me and Brendan, we were in Amsterdam and we were walking around anyway, and we weren't using the map. We said, "Fuck it, we'll get off."
And you always end up down the red light district.
No, I always. No, please, guys, right? I was walking past this thing and I was standing there and I was like, "Oh, my one's clothes are lovely." She was wearing like a lovely set, right? And then she started going. And
you have to blow kisses at them then, like you have to be so, but like lads, it's
I did it back to her, I was like that back to her.
But it's so sad, isn't it? Like they're like they're just standing there on their phones, like they just hate their lives. Like
yeah. Thanks very much for listening, guys.
Is that it? Are we wrapping
it up? We're wrapping
it up. Oh my gosh.
Thanks for listening in. Thanks for listening in, guys. Thanks for your
and again,
support.
Please get interactive with us. Let us know let us know about the stories we just told. Would you be mad if it was your boyfriend, girlfriend,
and
whatever?
when we go live, guys, join us. Get involved. Come on.
So that's it.
Thank you.
We'll see you guys next week. guys,